And with that, hello and welcome everyone. It is me, the Laval, also known as the Power To Do List, back for you with another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's over the Nexus. Last time we took care of that whole satellite thing, gave Toru his parts, and now Nico is missing. And we want to make sure that nothing happens to her. So we want to check the hideout in the mountains, but we will probably run into some problems along the way, especially because the Malcom family and the I think it's Radley gang, Radley group. Those two are fighting again. I specifically remember some of these grunts basically to be quite tough. Because I think the Radley people are on the Sanctuary in the Sky, and the Malcom guys are playing Zombie World, so there is definitely some problems to be had. But our opener is looking mighty fine, if I do say so myself. We'll just go Crabon's pass, right? What is he gonna do? Out Crabons? Oh man. But yeah, I'm recording this on the first weekend after the glorious release of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I think a lot of you are probably also already playing that. And, you know, enjoying what that game brought to us as, you know, an online experience, which is the main thing about it, you know? So that is definitely great. Smashing Ground. That is uncool. Not cool, dude. But yeah. Master Duel has just been an absolute blast. Can't wait to get back to that. See if I cannot make a few more videos on that game, as it is an absolute blast. Oh, what do we do? What do we do here? I think we just summon the Armored Bee. And we take out that tuner before anything bad happens with it, because if a tuner and non-tuner combine, we might have a problem. But yeah, that's been a blast. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Definitely, you know, let me down below or check out the video where I kind of went into my thoughts in a more expansive fashion. He will lock himself out of special summons and a battle phase for this turn with cards from the sky, but that is still a really solid draw card, especially for such a, you know, usually a slow and simplified format. Set a second one. Oh, set another one. That Mobius will be huge on the following turn. Draw for turn, a super nimble Mega Hamster. Let's tribute summon the Mobius then, I guess. Go for Mobius effect. Go for Valhalla and the face down. Hope it's not a bottomless. There's an MST. Do we want to fire this Raigeki break now? I think we do. We discard the Synchron Explorer, because then a top deck Junk Synchron is live and we can get rid of one of his monsters. Oh, it's an Arcana Force 0, the Fool. That is very nice to see. Because that guy usually cannot be destroyed by battle, one of the few Arcana Force monsters that actually has an effect that isn't related to what your destiny has in store for you. So that is very nice that we can get rid of that very easily there. Ooh, a Marshmallow. I could definitely Fisher him here. Put him in a very tough situation, because then we're up on a lot of card advantage. Because he is basically top decking and still has to deal with this Mobius. So I think that should be a, you know, reasonable thing to do. He will activate another copy of Valhalla. Does he have a target is the good question. He does not. That is very interesting. Let us draw for turn. A 7 tools. Ooh, that is really good. Set the Mega Hamster. Go to combat. Let Mobius give him a little smack. And then we move on, I guess. We set 7 tools and pass turn. And yeah. I think we do have a good grip on this game at the moment. Special's honest in defense. Oh, he is running out of ideas. And we still have that 7 tools for any, you know, nasty mirror forces he might throw at us. Because if I am not completely mistaken, these guys have some fairly decent decks, I wanna say. We use the effect of the Mega Hamster, grab an Airballoon, or do we grab the Fabulous Cerberus? I think we just grab Airballoon here. Go to combat for Mobius over Honest. And then we just sink in with the other 2. See what we can do here. It will be, it will be. I'll be damned. Ooh, another face down. I think we do have a solid game on our hands, I guess. Because we can just flip up the X-Saber Emblem, which is met with a solemn warning, but I don't really care for that in all honesty. You can have the Airballoon. I will just proceed to combat and will Mobius for game. Having these monarchs even in these Suncrow toolbox decks is so sick. Put something similar together in Master Duel actually as like one of the first decks I really edited on. Of course, you know, after building Morphtronics, I think it wouldn't be on brand if that was the first thing I attempted to construct. And while I was still grinding for that, I guess you could say I kind of helped me over with a small little mono deck. Oh, I should have saved. I should have saved, yeah. Cause these guys don't, you know, ask for a duel, they just duel you. So let's hope that the Bone Destroyer will leave our bones intact. But yeah. Oh, that's not a great hand. That's not a great hand. I think we set Torrential and then we just card Destruction here, right? Oh wow, okay, we just got rid of a lot of good stuff for him. Jesus Christ, that was big. Yeah, there go 3 of his floaters. Nice. Because especially that Pyramid Turtle is a menace. An absolute menace, because I think he is on, you know, the few... Oh, whoa, the few... on a lot of zombies that can take a lot of advantage of that. Because Pyramid Turtle is one of those older type floaters. Like, you know, the Master Dragon, the Howling Insect. But Pyramid Turtle, compared to its peers, lets you summon a zombie that has 2000 or less defense. And for anyone who has watched the Duelist Kingdom arc, you know that zombies are known for their low defense because they have no will of their own. So yeah, that is definitely rough. I think we flip summon the hamster here, which will summon out... I think we go for Raiko here. I think Raiko's a play. Because if we then commit to Airballoon here, we have a fair chance that it's getting met with a solemn warning. My fucking bad, I guess. Do we go to combat here? That could be another Pyramid Turtle, because he does not set much more in terms of monsters. So I'll probably just pass here. We are in a very good position though. I don't feel terrible about this. Because we can still mill a decent chunk of monsters off our Raikou. MST. Okay, he will MST our Torrential. That is very sad, but we will have to deal with that. Plague Spreader. Oh, that is scary. Oh, that is scary. Summons the Pyramid Turtle. Goes into Hades. Let's go. Revived King Hades. Hope he attacks the hamster. Yes, because then we can flip summon Raikou next turn. And have a good time. Ooh, he doesn't set anything. That is great. That is absolutely great. We find a dark hole off the top. That is also very nice. But we will flip Raikou here. Raikou effect to pop Hades. We don't hit a tuner, which is very sad. But we can summon the Rapid Warrior here. Go ahead into combat for 1400 points of damage. And in a worst case scenario, we have a dark hole in hand. We have more than enough level 2s engraved to kind of last us over if we find junk Synchron off the top, which is probably the main thing we are looking for at the moment. Activates the Plague Spreader effect, so we will probably see another Hades come down. Especially because he only needs a 4 in hand to complete that. Ooh, Zombie Master. That is one hell of a card. That is such a good card. Makes the second Hades here. Enters combat. And strikes down the Rapid Warrior. Still up on life, Raikou on field. Doesn't commit to anything anymore. We just draw here. We find the Fabled Cerberus off the top. And there's not a whole lot to do. I think we just set the Quillbolt Hedgehog, swap Raikou to defense, pass turn. If he commits for a second Synchro here, we can just Dark Hole him. He's almost out of extra deck cards at that point, and basically almost out of cards in general. Because a lot of his Synchro plays need at least a second card in rotation. So that is nice. But we can see about that when we get to it. What is he going to do? He will just pass. Oh boy. That is not a good sign. We see a Raigeki break. Hey, that is also really good. Especially because we have a Fabled Cerberus in hand. Like to see that. I think on attack declaration we will actually Raigeki break this. Discard Cerberus, pop the Revived King Hades, and on res we can trigger Cerberus, summon it back in defense. Sets a monster, passes. Alright, let's see. What can we find? We find Marauding Captain. That is not terrible, but also not great. Because I would like something that can contest the zombies in terms of attack And Marauding Captain definitely ain't it, Chief. Can make Magical Android. I can summon the Synchron Explorer for Gaia, but that is a huge commitment. In all honesty, I think just passing here is the best bet. Because that way he can commit more resources to the board. We don't waste Synchron Explorer or Marauding Captain's effect. In case we see another tuner. Because if we make Gaia here, we will most definitely commit at least 3 bodies to that. And that is just not worth in this game state. That is just not worth it in this game state. It's rid of Cerberus here, which is sad. Do have to admit that. Let's draw for turn. We find Speed Warrior off the top. Oh, that is great. Yeah, that is great. Yeah, we just put that Speed Warrior on the board, enter combat, use the effect, and Bone Crush this guy. Because in any way we keep everything in hand, we won in hand, and Speed Warrior has done his thing. He was normal summoned, he turned 1800, and he punched something. We hit him with the old Yusei special here. Ooh, sets a back row. He doesn't have another monster to play. That is interesting. That is probably a turtle. And that back row is probably something scary. Should have maybe swapped that Speed Warrior to defense, but oh well. We are currently basically just waiting for a Junk Synchron, or a way to get to it. Trident Warrior. Interesting. Most definitely interesting. Yeah. I think we just wait for Junk Synchron here. Zoma the Spirit hits the field. Interesting. Will we see the third King Hades hit the field? I mean, that kind of demystifies the other back row, which is nice. Still under zombie world, so that is quite rough. But I don't think it's that big of a deal in the current state. He will swap the Zoma the Spirit to attack. Which is something, which definitely is something. I don't want to overcommit here or anything, because we are in a point in time where you can get punished so hard for overcommitting by a myriad of absolutely amazing one-offs. So yeah. He doesn't commit another monster. I don't think I'm dead next turn, which is the nice part. But I do think we maybe keep it at that for now. And if he commits something, we just Dark Hole and see what we can play out. Maybe normal summon the Trident Warrior, see if we can't bait out that back row. But we will see, we will see. Oh, he summons the Soul-Absorbing Bone Tower. Now he's definitely gonna go for Plague Spreader, right? He doesn't. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. He will Summon the Spirit, the Quillbolt, Hedgehog. We will see the Soul Absorbing Bone Tower swing for 400. That is not a big deal. In general, don't feel terrible about the sport state. He has 4 cards in hand, which means he probably drew into some bigger tributes. Oh, that makes my life a whole lot easier. Mystical Space Typhoon. Target the face down. It is a torrential tribute. We take those, we take those. We will Dark Hole here. That is a lady in white. Oh, okay. We summon the Trident Warrior here. Don't want to use the effect because I want Marauding Captain in hand. We are still up in card advantage, and I don't want that to change anytime soon. If he commits anything next turn, finding basically any level 4 lower warrior will probably net us game at this point. Zombie Master is a very scary draw, or summon at this point, because being able to just resummon a zombie is quite good. Especially because it's not once per turn, I think. Or because it's soft once per turn. Because you can just go Zombie Master again, I assume. Oh, he just crashes. No regard for human life. Absolutely, absolutely not. Interesting. 2 cards in hand, has the Zombie Master left on board. He definitely will set a back row, right? He doesn't. 7 tools. Oh, 7 tools is a good draw. I think we Fisher here. Do we summon Captain here? Because if we summon Captain, he's dead to basically any normal summon next turn. And I would not assume that he is able to kill us. Set these 7 tools for any kind of back row he has. Interesting. We can calmly play this down. You know, we don't need to apply a lot of pressure. We're up in life a good bit. He has a Smashing Ground. That is unfortunate. And makes me kind of scared, because if he... Oh, that is unfortunate. Because doesn't have a discard. Any, you know, big enough normal summon wins this. Any monster with 1400 or more attack wins this. X-Saber Air Balloon, exactly what we needed. We will fire the Lightning Vortex. Pitch the Synchron Explorer. We will summon Air Balloon. Do we flex and make a Synchro? I think we do, yeah. Holy shit, was this close. But I think definitely not overcommitting was a very good play, because that torrential could have hurt. Could have hurt a lot. So going for the magical android here just to get that Synchro bonus in for some more DP, and we swing for game. Damn, that was one hell of a duel. Very nice, we take that. You win. You win, you win, you win. Destroyed by effect, hand destruction bonus. Yeah, we did rip a whole lot with that hand destruction. That was a very huge hand destruction, I feel like. Hey, this doesn't make you part of the Malcom family, you know? But you better not go off and join the Ramon group either. We don't need any more enemies. Especially if they are this good at kicking your ass. I think we just save here, because I think we still have one more duel on our way home. But I think first of all we will see if Nico is alright. But I think in general we'll do the way back home on the next one. Nico seems to be alright. Hey, Laval! I was just out for a walk and this total stranger started yelling at me angrily for no reason. I got scared, so I've just been hiding out here the whole time. I'm not scared anymore now that you're here. Very nice. Nico is safe, and with that I think we will save it here. And with that, I will thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.